My name is Sonia Grisel. It's 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I am standing in front of Morehead Planetarium, an early voting location in North Carolina. And I have here with me Angelique Colon. She is an early voter who is giving me permission to discuss her early voting experience here. Angelique, the first thing we have to do is get your permission to use this footage for Video the Vote. And it will also be used by PBS, YouTube, and other broadcasting networks. We need your permission to use this video, your image, your likeness, and your audio. And you will not be compensated for this interview. Do we have your permission?
Yes.
Great. We've already discussed the purpose of this video. And Angelique, do you have any questions before we get started with the interview?
No.
Okay. So you voted today here at the Morehead Planetarium on campus. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Well, basically, I voted here at 250 Morehead, Franklin Street. And in the beginning, I was a little lost because it's my first time, and they didn't have that much parking. But it was overall a pretty good experience. A lot of the people were really welcoming. It made it a lot easier than it was for me.
Okay, great. Now you said it was your first time. Was it your first time voting early or your first time voting ever?
My first time voting ever.
Oh, wow. Well, this was a new experience for you then.
Yes.
Were you given thorough instructions about how this process was to take place today?
Well, basically, when I first got here, they had signs saying vote here, but I still was a little confused as to like how to vote because I've never done it before. So there was a lady standing outside, and she basically gave me a sample ballot, and I was able to ask her questions. And when I went in, there was still more directions as to where to go to vote. But I guess actually when I got there, it was a little more easy, but at the same time a little confusing still.
Okay. And the sample ballot that you saw, was it for a particular party or was it just a blank ballot?
It was already for a particular party.
Oh, okay. And that helped you?
Yeah, as an example, it helped me. I took it in with me.
Oh, okay, great. And so you went in. How was the atmosphere when you went in?
Well, when I first went in, they did have a table saying to register, but I was already registered, so I went directly into the room. And basically, I went and you had to stand in a line just to actually say your name and your address. And then after that, they just gave me a ballot. And actually, I was a 2000 voter at that location, so I guess I made history. But
that's exciting.
Then I actually just went to my own private little booth and was able to vote there. And then from then I just voted.
Okay. Now you had to vote for the presidential and judicial offices separately. A straight ticket would not apply to those. Was that explained to you pretty thoroughly?
Yes, the lady outside actually explained it to me, the straight ticket. I had thought that if I voted for a certain party, I would have to vote all throughout the whole selection party, but I didn't have to do that. I just had to mark one. That was explained to me. I did have a little trouble on the back where it said pick two, and I was going to ask a question, but then I looked at the sample ballot and I saw that you were able to mark both people.
I see. So someone outside explained to you that you had to vote for president and the judicial offices separately, and then when you got inside, that was told to you again, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. That information is very important for people who tend to vote straight ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us about your voting experience?
I think overall I did have a good experience. I kind of wish there was more people kind of walking around inside, and just because when I wanted to ask a question, I didn't really know who to ask because people were sitting at the tables, and I guess if there was some other people kind of stand by, I could have asked my question more freely.
I see. You didn't want to leave your booth and go back and ask a question.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, is there anything that you think can be done to improve the early voting experience in the future?
Yeah, I actually think the publicity thing would be kind of one of the big things that need to be improved, because I heard about the early voting, but I wasn't sure as far as what exactly the dates were and when it would end. And also I noticed I didn't know a lot about the candidates as far as in the back, the judicial candidates, and I feel like maybe people should encourage other people to get more informed or provide more information, because when I actually went to vote, there was one person outside, standing outside, who gave me information. So I actually knew what that candidate stood for, but there was a lot of other people I still didn't know about.
It's important for people to remember this is not just about the presidential election. There are other important offices, and it's really important that people do their research on all of the candidates so they'll know who they need to vote for once they get into that booth, because by then the information you have at hand is pretty limited. So people definitely need to do research on the candidates. Well, Angelique, we thank you for your time. Is there anything you'd like to say in closing?
Well, I like to encourage a lot of people to go out early and vote, because it does save time, and it's real convenient. It was convenient for me. It was a close location, and it's pretty much, I mean, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.